Hi there, Gemini. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Welcome to your August reading. We're actually filming outdoors here for you. And thank you for your patience with this video. My gosh, it's just been really crazy. We had the sun in Cancer, the new moon in Cancer, the Mercury retrograde, the eclipses, so on and so on. It's been just really, really packed this month and the last few months. So we're here though with your August reading, dear Gemini, and it's interesting because I felt really called to begin recording outdoors for you, and I'm actually it's real interesting because I'm sitting in between two kind of like paths, and on one hand I've got the left, on the other I've got the right, and then there's one parallel to kind of where I'm sitting that runs the course alongside, right, either path that's on either side. So there's like this duplicity effect, okay, that I'm feeling. I just look at the clock, 111. And so I'm hearing Iglesias. I don't know what that's alluding to here for a number of you perhaps, and I'm seeing the letter I said the letter white. Okay, interesting. The color white, but I said letter, always take it as you will, and I'm hearing 405. Now, Gemini, I'm hearing that there is a focus on a certain junction point, okay? And I'm seeing that for a number of you, I'm kind of getting that there has been this, I'm hearing this conversation, I'm hearing this contemplation, I'm hearing as well, of kind of what to do. I'm hearing where to go and how to do it. I'm hearing where do we take also the conversation. And I'm seeing you really kind of riding at the edge of a very pivotal point, I'm hearing, in your life and in your career, as you might feel it, and be this perceptive in a certain way where you feel, I feel like it's literally, it's the cross. I'm hearing the crossover. I'm hearing also, I'm hearing the crossover effect. I'm hearing the cross. I'm hearing the crossroad, and it's interesting because I'm hearing from the corner of the room we now stand to take it on, and so I'm seeing that you're getting ready to pivot and also place your bets. I'm hearing specifically perhaps to decide to invest in a certain space, and I'm seeing the letter C. Now, Gemini, I want to get into this. No, it's interesting though, because I'm looking at this road, I'm looking at the path, and it's kind of, again, it's split. I'm hearing it's split. You have here, I'm hearing the race. It's kind of interesting because it's a path, but it's got almost like a line that kind of runs it, and you've got two stops, okay, and it's like almost as if it's kind of like an actual stop, but they're parallel to one another. And so there could be something that you feel you are in the process of. So okay, and I'm seeing that I'm seeing a cross. I'm not sure what that's alluding to, but anyhow, Gemini, it could be related to religion as well. I'm not sure what is considered religion, right? Always take it as you will. But I'm getting that there's a question of your next move here, and it's I'm hearing it involves a little bit of acting. I'm not sure what that might be about, dear Gemini, but I'm seeing that, to say it in the way that, there are so many, there are two sides of the coin, and we realize that we will eventually start on one project. I'm hearing sooner or later. I'm hearing on also one side of the road. Like, I'm seeing that it is a matter of commitment, yes, big time. I'm hearing Capricorn, and I'm hearing Taurus, Aquarius. So Gemini, the feeling is that again, it's almost as if there is some decision. I'm hearing it as a decision that you feel you are to make. One second, Gemini. I'm hearing prayer room. I'm not sure what that might be alluding to, but okay. Now, okay, for a number of you, I'm getting that I'm hearing crossover effect. I'm hearing again, okay, and it's like kind of weird because there are a lot of different I'm hearing there are a lot of one second, Gemini, one second. I'm hearing, where do I connect? Okay, so for a number of you, I'm hearing you may feel that I'm hearing you don't want to have to make this decision in a way for a number of you perhaps, but then at the same time you do. It's kind of like, I don't want to be in this interim space, okay, for forever. And this bus has passed by. It says the life of animals in Japanese art. And you got this ringing of the bell going off right then. And so there is perhaps for a number of you, one second. Okay. So what I'm getting, Gemini, again, is that there's a decision that you are to make, and it's kind of, I'm hearing it's like, it's related to your talent. I'm not sure what that might be alluding to, but it's related to your turn. Okay, something where you feel like you're almost even in line. I don't know what that's about, but you're getting ready to take an exam. I'm hearing as well. I'm hearing a proctored exam. Now, you don't want to just be the president. I'm hearing as well. Okay, isn't Trump a Gemini? All right. Anyways, but it's like I'm hearing. I don't want to have to also make this so official. I'm hearing. I don't want to have to make it like on the front page of the magazine. I'm hearing. I don't want it to have to be something that becomes. I'm hearing millennial. I'm hearing Melania. I'm hearing as well. I'm hearing. I don't want it to have to be something that I'm hearing figure of speech. I don't want it to have to be something that becomes like a show. Okay, as well. And I'm hearing melanoma as well. I'm not sure what that's alluding to, but anyways, and so whatever this, let's say this. I'm hearing this position is that perhaps you are thinking of presenting yourself in. It really requires of you. I'm hearing to hold. I'm hearing your grain intact. I don't know what that is alluding to, Gemini. I'm hearing grains of salt, though. I'm hearing of sand, rather. But I said salt, so take it as you will. Salt is kind of cleansing. That came through in another sign. Nonetheless, it's like, Gemini, I'm hearing acting again. Okay, so for a number of you there, it's this feeling perhaps that you Gemini, Gemini, we're back. Now, for a number of you, I'm hearing you know that you're done. I don't know what that's alluding to. I'm hearing with the channel. I'm hearing with also the exam. I don't know what that's about, but something that it's like I'm hearing finished. It's run its course, and I'm seeing the USA. I don't know what that's about. I'm hearing guided tours. Okay, anyways, Gemini, there's something that perhaps you feel like I got a lot of publicity there. I'm hearing specifically something perhaps really took off. Like it was very, something really was very much public as well. And what I'm getting is that you are now ready to kind of take that time and make it more virtual. I'm hearing virtual in its reality. I'm not sure what, again, that is alluding to specifically, but something that perhaps you feel. I'm hearing I want to continue, but in a different manner. And so there could be a space of kind of like, whoa, Gemini, sorry about that. Vulnerable in there, sorry. Something that you perhaps feel that I'm hearing you want to get on the board with. I'm hearing with others. Okay, so I'm seeing for me that there is something actually that you really want to connect with others in the space of to carry out. And where perhaps in the past you played a very independent sort of role and very individualized sort of role, I'm seeing that now you're, for a number of you, very, and I'm hearing 4/4. You're, and it reduces down to the number 8. You're wanting to also kind of play a little bit with the numbers here. I'm hearing kind of to think about, well, okay, I was just one person. Now maybe let's say that I add another person to the team, or let's say that I now present my work not in 2s but in 3s, not in 1 but 2, for example. I'm seeing there's something of even like wanting to hold a greater impact and effect, but not purely by way of just your personal presence, if that makes sense. It's kind of weird. I'm actually seeing someone who used to like be the representative of their craft, and then they have now kind of also I'm hearing outsourcing. Okay, like almost like they have like a number of people who can take the position, take their role and kind of fulfill it. And I'm hearing the letter P. And so what I'm getting is that, and I'm seeing Taurus again, Taurus. There's a focus perhaps on as you might feel it, kind of reflecting on how your work is to surface over time within certain places and times, certain contexts. And so, that could be suggesting that, let's say, you're thinking of, well, how does my work kind of also, how can it actually transition into other markets as well, or other sort of environments or contexts? So mirror industries as well, yes, strongly. And I am hearing real estate. There could be a focus on actual transition, but I'm hearing industries, how your work actually is translated, perhaps even in different languages. Okay, so I don't know what that is alluding to specifically, but I'm hearing it's a matter of the dispersion of media. Okay, I'm hearing specifically, but it's kind of like, how do I get also my work to circulate? Okay, and I'm hearing virtual. I'm hearing also social media. So there could be something virtually based that may be a new method or means by which you see yourself getting your work done. And that's kind of in a simplified way, but to say it in the way of, I used to do everything manually. And now I'm thinking of, I'm hearing patterns. I'm hearing crab patterns. Now I'm thinking of kind of animating things virtually. I don't know again what that is alluding to, but okay, Gemini. Now, I'm hearing B. I'm hearing Barack. I am hearing Obama. Okay, so now there is I'm hearing forerunner in the race. Okay, lots of politics here coming through, dear Gemini, but we'll get to the sweet spot here. I'm hearing with the letter P. I'm hearing P. I'm hearing Potter. I'm hearing Potter specifically. Okay, now there's again, Gemini, perhaps there is a question of distance. I'm hearing in time, but also I'm hearing in the future. I'm hearing physically. Okay, so for a number of you are, and I'm seeing animals, like even safari. I don't know, something having to do again with even different. I'm hearing languages and different species. I'm hearing specifically. It could be different kinds of environments, or I'm hearing conversations that you see yourself holding, and it might be around even natural resources. I'm not sure what that is alluding to necessarily, but it might be related to the conversation of conservation. I'm hearing as well. Okay, the conservation of resources, and I'm hearing the animals. I'm hearing again the land animals. So there might be some focus on how things might be carried out in the future, and it might not be, let's say, physically relevant to you right here, right now, in whatever way that you might be kind of involved in its capacity right now. Let's say that you're giving a speech about something, or let's say that you're involved in some kind of conversation right now. It's like, well, we're really talking about, and it could be in the way of, let's say that you're a student, you're thinking about, in the long term, what's my main objective or goal, and I'm seeing that for a number of you, that might involve the question of the conversation, I'm hearing Galapagos Islands. I don't know, again, something about even, I'm hearing a conservatory. I don't know, I'm hearing school. Okay, but Gemini, I'm hearing, you know that there are so many people involved in this conversation. I'm hearing so many people, so many places, so many personalities. Everybody has their own persona. Everybody has their own also power that they hold in the position and title that they I'm hearing that they breach. I don't know what that's alluding to, but it's rather racy. I'm hearing at times, and sometimes raunchy. I'm hearing, oh, it's so funny because this huge garbage truck just raced by, I think almost past a red light, and is like huge, like bright green, like a money green, okay? And it says good friends in huge lettering. So yeah, there's something perhaps, at times, and everybody has their medium and their method of, I'm hearing reaching their audience, I'm hearing through the polls. I'm not just so much politics, okay, but it's like there's, at the end of the day, and what it's, it could be moving through in so many ways, and not necessarily to say that it is in that way or another, but everyone has their way of getting themselves more also recognized in a certain space. Some do it by making a lot of noise, okay, and some are more, I'm hearing of the silent, I'm hearing the silent, I'm hearing the silent types. I'm hearing also, though, I'm hearing soul speakers. Now, I think it's starting to rain, Gemini, if I'm not mistaken. And so I'm hearing, Papa don't preach, na 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 na, Papa don't preach, da 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 da. So yeah, it can get kind of, I'm hearing acting again, kind of dynamic. Let me get back to you. All right, we are back. Now, yeah, so we were saying, sorry, it's kind of a mess. It is a mess. Gemini, okay, but let's get back into it. Now, it was interesting because when I was headed back, right, indoors, I'm hearing from the trails, I'm hearing the Rocky Mountains, I'm hearing as well. There was, like, it was interesting. I was, like, really compelled to look through my phone list at all my contacts, okay? And so there could be this feeling of, feeling inspired also to, I'm hearing connect with certain people, okay, absolutely, at certain places at certain times, and even invite them over, okay. And I'm feeling so called to just kind of like clean this up right here, right now. It's kind of odd, because why would I do that in the middle of the reading, right, Gemini? It's really kind of odd, and it's kind of like in a very fast way, right? Kind of thrown together. I'm just kind of situating and organizing things. So there could be even like a feeling of, last minute. It's like, and it was interesting because I was thinking, I gotta text this person before it's too late. Like I gotta get back to them. So there is perhaps a little bit of a feeling of like, I'm hearing rush hour traffic when it comes to networking, where all of a sudden you're like, wait, I gotta get in touch with all of those old also friends from, I'm hearing Bakken, I'm hearing also Pismo, I'm hearing Lancaster, okay, big time, and I'm hearing there's a lot of dust or air there in the I'm hearing in the carpool lane. I don't know what that's alluding to, but there's something perhaps that you feel you kind of you need to settle again the score with, and I'm not sure again what that's alluding to. It could be also a contract, something that you had a stake in. I'm hearing you were involved in at a certain point in time, and that you're now getting ready to kind of reconnect the dots to. All right, so it's something perhaps from the past coming back around. Something even that you feel. I mean, it's like, oh, I was going to kind of address that envelope at a certain point in time, or that letter at a certain point in time, and now I realize that it's really a priority now. Okay, so for a number of you, and it is Mercury retrograde. I'm looking at the clock, 2:22 right there. for a number of you, it is something that perhaps is developing very quickly in the way that, again, you may feel, I need to do it. If I've been feeling that I needed to do it and that I needed to make this decision or address whatever this decision has been, I now need to do it. And it's interesting because when I looked at the clock, it was 2:20, and then it went right 2:22. And so if you think about that, it's like a matter of 2 seconds, but there was a realization, and it was very, very clear. So for a number, you could actually be getting this instinct, this inkling. It's like, I need to reach out to them. And if you feel really guided, where you're like, I don't know, it's something kind of I'm hearing marketed. I'm not sure what that's relating to. 1 second, Libra. I'm hearing strongly. Okay, I'm hearing it's related to how something can be presented. I'm hearing design-wise, like aesthetics, where you're about to like send something out and you're like, wait a second, I'm hearing proposal, and you realize, oh my gosh, wait, maybe I should run it by that one guy in. I'm hearing the letter G. I'm hearing I'm hearing I'm hearing AG, Agropolis. I'm hearing Acropolis. I don't know what it's alluding to, but I'm hearing G, like goop. I'm hearing goop, GOOP, whatever that may mean. It could be a specific message you're coming through for a number of you, but someone very creative, where you like, they could even be, they could work with animation and whatnot. But the feeling is, I feel like if I just also maybe touched it up a little bit on the screen, it would just be perfect, and I could kind of present it that way. So there's something perhaps even that you're thinking about, I'm hearing, what is the word I'm looking for? Kind of, I'm hearing ending. I'm hearing for a number of you, but not just ending, but kind of finishing off. Okay, and in the way that you carry that out, as you might feel it, is kind of to be related to a certain even place, Gemini, because right then and there a call came through. So and again, it's like this. It might be this feeling that you're like, I just got to get in touch with them. 1 second, Gemini. Right, we're back. Sorry about that, dear Gemini. Now, okay, call came through. Didn't pick it up, called it back, and then kind of had the conversation there. All right, and I'm hearing it's about the wingman. I'm not sure what that is alluding to specifically. I'm hearing poles again, Gemini. Now, but the feeling is that things are not really totally either sour or sweet there at the end of the conversation. It's not like it's a yes or it's a no. It kind of ends with this. I'm hearing this fairy tale dust. I'm hearing floating around in the air. Like, I'm hearing, we'll see each other maybe. I'm hearing in Austria. I don't know what that's alluding to. I'm hearing maybe in Germany. I don't know. Maybe yeah, I'm hearing it ends with kind of just that wink and that dial tone. I'm hearing that dictates when the discussion will begin again. So there could be kind of like, we'll get, it's like maybe we'll call each other again sort of feeling. But there's a little bit of like some kind of sign language. I'm hearing some kind of sublingual effect I'm hearing as well. That could actually be a tapped phone. I'm not sure what that's alluding to, but it's something that is not really like even, it's kind of like, two people, they had planned to call each other, let's say, and not necessarily in any particular way, but let's say two people had planned to have a conversation with one another, and so prior to the actual conversation or call, they tell each other, when we call each other, that's when we know, when I call you, you'll know that I'm over there. I'm only going to call you if I'm over there. And then when you call me, if you are the one to call me, then I'll know that you're over there and that we've reached that point, before or after our desired sort of discussion date. I'm hearing also date for analysis. Now I'm not sure again I'm hearing your turn, my turn, and so it's kind of this subdued subliminal sort of messaging that's going back and forth. And on the outside of the conversation, it's like, I just happen to call this person and ask them, what's going on with them. When in reality, there is kind of, I'm hearing information that was aforementioned that kind of is related to the discussion that's taking place right now. So I'm not sure again what that is alluding to, Gemini. It could be something that you are in the process of also, I'm hearing prognosis, like something that you are in the process of also getting a kind of, I'm hearing a term back on. I'm hearing a term. I'm hearing terminology, like maybe something that I'm hearing swordfish. I don't know what that's alluding to, but something that I'm hearing you've remained undecided on, and you're kind of like even waiting on the results. Now, the feeling I'm getting though is that it could even be related to, I'm hearing family, I'm hearing also doctor. I'm getting that it's almost like maybe you took some blood tests, what is considered doctor, always take it as you will, but maybe you took some blood tests and you sent in the analysis. I'm hearing dialysis as well. I'm hearing the letter F, and I'm hearing F. And then it's like you're waiting on, let's say, the doctor to, let's say you gave that sort of that information for analysis to a number of doctors, and you're waiting on them to kind of give you the prognosis in some kind of way back. Now, for a number of you, I'm hearing this has been a long cycle. Okay, I'm hearing it's required a lot of training. It's been a matter of how I'm hearing the translation would go into effect. Now, for a number of you, it's actually perhaps related to translation. There might be a focus on language, and I'm hearing the letter L. I'm hearing Lorimer. I'm not sure again what that's alluding to, but it could be something. I'm seeing like a dictionary, like maybe somebody has like translations, like somebody's translating. But I'm hearing there's someone in like a hazmat suit. I don't know what that's about, but I'm hearing by the dumpster. I don't know what that is about. Gemini. Well, okay, but I'm seeing that you're practicing the envoy. I'm hearing for the camera now. I don't know. Okay, Gemini. Okay, now I'm hearing with the Prince of Russia. Okay, we can't begin. So deep into the dumpster there. All right. There's some awkward, some really awkward channeling I'm hearing coming through. I don't know what that's about, but it's like you could be talking to someone and they're like giving you information that's just like, wow, I did not want to know that there were grapes on those vines and that they were actually growing. I didn't want to know that there was still a history there. I'm hearing as well with that one pack. Now, for a number of you, I'm hearing it has to do with Sub-Zero. I don't know what that's alluding to, but something I'm hearing refrigeration as well. It's like something where you felt like, wow, is stuff really still in the fridge there? I'm hearing like from the 4 months ago. Like I thought that I definitely cleaned that out. I'm so sorry. Like maybe you sold someone something. I don't know what that is about. But anyways, there's some kind of process of putrefaction that specifically, perhaps as you might feel it or someone may feel it, needs to be handled and dealt with in a very kind of swift way. I'm hearing in a quick way. I'm hearing it in that way, like something that perhaps someone feels needs to have a sort of I'm hearing also an examination, like a sort of process here of handling, and I'm almost seeing it as actually like something that is handled. I'm hearing like goods or something that can't really just be hanging out. Okay, like it's got to be like even transported, like in some sort of vessel or tube. I don't know, something that needs to be even conditioned. Now I don't know what that is alluding to, but it could be I'm hearing also fluid. I'm hearing some sort of like fluid. I'm hearing seminal. I'm hearing seminal. Okay, now I'm hearing but we don't want to get into the blame game here at the end of the day. We don't want to be pointing fingers and kind of I'm hearing blowing up the balloons in the room with more air than they really need. I'm hearing we want to kind of eventually tone it down. I'm hearing dial it in and direct the ship. I'm hearing because we need to get where we need to go. Now, for a number of you, you may actually be transporting goods. I'm hearing that, but I'm seeing it in the way of even traveling, and the feeling maybe that eventually I'm hearing fish again, like you feel that there is a next leg of the journey that needs to be looked at. I'm hearing quite closely, and so the question is perhaps again, I'm seeing almost there's kind of like I'm hearing exam as well. There's a practical sort of side. It's almost as if there was like one exam with like 3 sections to it. For example, you've done the first section, okay. I'm hearing I'm hearing a few swords and knives are taken out there. I don't know what that's about. Again, it could be even legal, but we're on to the second step. We need to get through that. I'm hearing procession, and then it's going to be I'm hearing the third tier of the talk, and that's going to be really, I'm hearing towards November. I'm hearing even October. I'm hearing specifically, and I'm hearing August. It could be also, okay, but and there could be a big conversation around the team that would be carrying this project out. I'm hearing as it would move into the next steps and stages into the long term. Now, there's a big question here of what that next legacy will be that will be left. It's not, I'm hearing a fairy tale. I'm hearing it's not a story that we tell. I'm hearing G again. I'm hearing goop. I'm hearing goop again. GOOP. But I'm hearing also groups of people. I'm hearing though as well. I'm hearing good people. Okay, I don't know what that's alluding to, and I'm not saying anything. What is considered right? Always take it as you will. But there is perhaps some sort of even process of I'm hearing. One second, Gemini. I'm hearing Sagittarius. It could be even cultural, like certain. I'm hearing discrimination. I am okay. It's like maybe we don't want to necessarily break the news to certain types of even social groups. I'm hearing classes. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like maybe the information would not properly advertise. I'm hearing in certain types of even communities. And I don't know what, again, that might be alluding to. I'm hearing in certain also types of classrooms. Now, it might be related to education. There might be something that you feel is a little controversial or someone around you feels is a little controversial. It might be, though, related to not something that you are particularly involved in, but something that might be kind of launched into. I'm hearing the atmosphere, the stratosphere as like I'm hearing as a lesson for us all. Now, I don't know what that is alluding to. I am hearing missiles. God, I don't know what that. Okay, but take it as you will, Gemini. I'm hearing it's a balancing act now, and I'm seeing that for a number of you there's somewhat of a I'm hearing a learning curve. I'm hearing but wait, no. I'm hearing it's not about the border there. I'm not sure what that's alluding to, but it's not about the I'm hearing the leaning into the conversation or the effect that is to be had. It is I'm hearing a birth, okay, and there is so there's so much pressure. Okay, I'm here, but not only pressure, no, and I'm hearing that that's not the story's punchline, okay? To say it in the way that things don't evolve just because there is pressure, okay? It's not like we're going home just because things are blowing up and we're going. It's because there's I'm hearing there's a baby on the way. 1 second, Gemini. Well, okay. Yeah, and so the feeling I'm getting is that I have a text coming through. It's from the same person. It's like something here, Gemini. I'm not sure. You might feel again that there is something that again needs to come out. I don't know what that's about, but someone might be having a pregnancy here real soon. I'm hearing specifically, but let's get back to it. I'm hearing Lance, I'm hearing Leonardo, I'm hearing Armstrong as well. Now there's someone perhaps feels like it is a matter of the blooming of the flower. I'm hearing it's how we treat it, it's how we teach it. I'm hearing as well to begin its own flourishing, okay? And I'm seeing that there might be a little bit of like a space in which we feel we're at the end zone of the talk. I'm hearing of the conversation. We realize that there are things that we need to say. There are certain also factors that need to be staked out. Okay, I'm seeing like certain factors even of a conversation are like even put at a distance. Now, there might be some kind of also. I'm hearing aspect of pleasure that is involved, and I'm kind of fanning out I'm hearing the balance sheet. Okay, interesting. But there's something that perhaps someone feels is a matter of also the imagination. I'm hearing coming to terms with, and I'm seeing like Yoda. It's real interesting. But I'm seeing like, what is the, I'm hearing what is the point of the passion? Where is it that the passion really channels to, and I'm seeing it as a matter of pleasure, of passion, and how that kind of not, doesn't just kind of explode as a point of pressure, but when is it that I'm hearing again, launch it. I don't know what that's alluding to, but we kind of like, and I am seeing something in the orbit, I'm hearing, of the stratosphere, but there's something that is actually being, I'm hearing, started, okay, and I'm hearing insignia. I don't know what that's about, but something that is being kind of Gemini, we're back here again. Okay, so yeah, again, I had a phone call there coming through, and let's put that on do not disturb this time. Lovely. Okay, now the feeling that I'm getting is that there's a lot of, I'm hearing a lot of pulling and pushing. I'm hearing specifically teeth. I don't know what I'm hearing around. I don't know what that is alluding to, but I'm hearing pulling wisdom teeth as well. I don't know what that, I always take it as you will. Be it metaphorical, kind of like I'm hearing allegory. I don't know, again, what that is, something that perhaps you're perhaps referencing something from the past. It could be history even, but there's this practical notion of your vision that perhaps you're now getting into the talks of. And so for a number of you, there's perhaps some kind of even I'm hearing even like a history between you and someone. I'm seeing even two people who like they go way back. Perhaps they've known each other for a long time now, and they reconnect and they review and they talk about the talk about the past. They talk about history together, and so there might be that sort of processing of even of the social of the social sort of space that might be a focus. And for a number of you, it might be actually a matter of strategy. For a number of you, thinking about how to even connect the dots. How is it that I would actually even interpret what is presented here before me right now? How is it that I would actually also engage this concept and this topic, this conversation, in a more broad sort of light? I'm hearing that specifically in a public way. So to say in the way that you might be coming together even with someone, I'm hearing Heathrow, I'm hearing Heather, I'm hearing Heathrow, but like Hithrow. I don't know what that is alluding to. Yeah. So okay. Anyways, but it's like, how is it that these different also, I'm hearing these notes, I'm hearing doctor's notes would kind of come together to have one solid piece of advice. So it could be a little bit of kind of strategy work, but also I'm hearing a matter of the labels. I don't know, even like learning terminology. For a number of you, I'm hearing it might be related to I'm hearing your great grandmother. I don't know what that is alluding to, but so again, something related to cycles, even the past. I'm hearing archaeology, I'm hearing as well, because something you're kind of digging up. But anyways, Gemini, the feeling is, it could even be social. It's like, well, when this person kind of presents themselves, when this person comes forward and through, how is it that would kind of connect to the next step and stage, this next leg of the journey? I'm hearing also the next leg of the talk. I'm hearing specifically. Thank you so much for tuning in, Love and Lights. You enjoy this period, Gemini. Have a beautiful, beautiful August, and I'll see you in the extended readings. The 15th and 31st extended for July readings are now available. They're still up. You can access those. You can order your signs of interest. And thank you so much for your dear support, all of you with the channel. Above and beyond all, Gemini, thank you for tuning in, for connecting to you. Those extended readings are available via the link in the bio box below. And thank you so much again, all of you, for your dear support energetically, especially above and beyond all. Thank you for your support and your dear light. Thank you for connecting. Bye.